Hey guys, Tim here. There's an audio mess up somewhere in the middle of the episode, and we have to use the camera audio. It's fine, but it just changes, and that's why something got unplugged or something happened, whatever. But the camera audio changes, and then it changes back. We get it all back to set up. So thanks for watching the show. Thanks for listening to the show. We love you all. Bye.
Okay. Hello, and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your hang, Tim McLaughlin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka.
Yo, what up, Tim?
How are you?
I'm fucking great.
Well, that's good. Well, today, I forgot to book somebody this week, but
Tim, why would you introduce him like that?
luckily, we have one of the best comedians in the world
He flipped it, though.
that
Yeah.
lives down the street, a former shill for the Russian government.
He flipped it again.
I know. This
It
is a real
is.
cooking show of a...
He used to work at Redacted tonight. It's John F. O'Donnell.
John F. O'Donnell. Johnny O'Donnell.
What's up, you guys?
How are you, Johnny?
I'm great. I'm so happy to be here with y'all.
Well, that's good. Myka, I was doing a thing.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were doing a thing. I
was
thought
doing
you were...
an up and down, then I'm making sure everybody knows that John is anti-Ukraine at the end.
Here's what's important to know about John.
Not true.
John is one of our most unique and creative comedic minds working in the industry today.
Wow.
And that is how you introduce a future comedic legend, Timothy.
Okay, next time I'll lie.
Thank you, Myka.
Well,
That's beautiful. That's nice to hear. I don't want to brag, but this future comedic legend looking for work.
Looking for work.
in all the wrong places, like Myka and Tim's shitty little basement.
There you go.
I don't know. Great hang. This is going to be the thing. This is going to be the tipping point.
So did you get fired from your hustling job of shilling old women for money, or did you quit over moral discrepancies?
We know it wasn't the second.
It was not the latter. All right. For all you great hangers out there,
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
we don't have a name for him. We should
Great
call him
hangs?
Hangers On.
What? We call them Albanian Nation.
Oh, well, yeah. We don't even call them
Albanian Nation.
Yeah, because Sheen thought he saw some Down syndrome people on the train. Turns out they were Albanian.
So that translates to your followers being
Yeah.
Albanians? Okay. Yeah, that's A to B. That makes sense to me. So anyway, I was working this job.
No, Tim, tell him more podcast lore.
No, John. We're
Yeah,
creating lore now.
Give me deep cuts.
So Jeff Sheen's been on the show several times.
All right, so you were working this job.
Yeah, so I was working this job. It's writing marketing material and promo material for a jewelry company, but you got to write stories about angels to make the jewelry sound magical. So you can scam old ladies into paying for cheap-ass jewelry at a ridiculous markup,
Yeah.
which sounds bad, but sometimes the storylines can be creative.
Right.
For example, here's one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that, little known fact, similar to humans during the holiday season, angels get each other gifts too?
That's true. I did know that.
Of course Tim knew that. I mean, that's like a little known fact, but Tim knows.
Tim's an angel among us. I don't know.
Oh,
yes, he is.
I don't know if you've written any stories about fat little nymphs that snore really loud.
Yeah, you kind of have a cherubim vibe about you.
Yeah.
Little cherub.
Yeah, Cherub Tim.
Little cherub Timmy.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, the angels, get a gift for God that they work on all year long, but get really insecure about giving to him. Because after all, what do you get for the guy who created everything?
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a
I'd
lot
get
of
'em-
pressure there.
Yeah.
I'd get him. You know what I'd get him? A mosaic, like a stone mosaic thing. That
What?
I'd make him like I'd get like those shiny rocks and I'd put them in cement and I'd make him a little picture of me and him holding hands.
Aw.
Yeah, but he kind of made that for you, didn't he?
Yeah, but then I think he just liked the thought.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what? I would just walk up to him and I'd say, "Hey, man, how are you doing?"
Oh, no one ever asked God how he's doing. You
No
know?
one ever does.
What a gift.
I'd give him this, and I'd tell him to sit on it, because fuck you, God.
My
Whoa.
God.
Thanks for leaving me to die, numbnuts.
This is true. We are a
Whoa.
Satan podcast. We're Satan driven. That is
Fucking
part of the
edgelord
lore.
Myka Fox taking it to the Lord.
That's part of our lore. Is we are Satan driven. We love Satan.
Yeah. It's very important, though, that God loves his gift.
Yes. Why is it that it's so important, Jonathan?
Because if he does, he'll rain his blessings down upon the heavens and the earth.
Obviously. That sounds good, actually.
That's
He's
right.
a very quid pro quo God.
So this is his type of Indian rain dance situation.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Not Native American, but corporate American rain dance.
yes, yeah, those types of Indians, the ones that go into STEM. So it's important that God loves his gift.
Yeah.
So it's crucial that these old ladies pray with the angelic gift to God pendant. And purchase it for 4 easy payments of $24.95.
Right.
Oof.
Pray with it to make sure that God loves his gift.
Where can I
know?
see these commercials?
Well, you know what they are? They are email blasts.
Targeted email blasts from rubes who put their email in because they were like, I got a 5-cent coupon to Target once 10 years ago.
Or even more so, I got a free reading from an angel medium named Diana, who I was ghostwriting for.
Oh, no. You're
Spiritual-
Diana?
I'm Diana.
What? My life is a lie.
And full disclosure,
Wait, Diana told me I should stick with this dumb retard. And now
Diana told me no matter how hard it gets at Cobra Club, we have to keep it going.
Tim paid Diana a lot of money to convince Myka to stay with him.
Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, full disclosure, I got fired from the job. Even further full disclosure, 3 weeks later, the business went out of business.
Oh, good.
kind of seems like they needed you. You were the linchpin.
Well,
Yeah.
none of my angel packages. That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Look at the package on that angel.
Oh, yeah.
None of my angel packages went to full rollout.
Oh, because were you too creative, John?
I think I was a little bit too creative. My soul's a little bit too pure
Yeah.
Oh no.
to convince these poor, haggard, broke old ladies.
You're like, these pendants need to be blessed by God, and also someone should give Tulsi Gabbard a second thought.
okay, hangers on. That's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut from John's act where he talks about how he fucking talked to Tulsi Gabbard's mom.
I did. I donated $1,000 to Tulsi Gabbard's presidential campaign when I was manic and feeling real loose with the money.
That's right. John has his brain problems.
Yes, I have brain problems. I'm sitting next to Tim, and I'm the one with fucking brain problems.
Well, you go into full manic episodes. I just can't read.
Fair enough. I guess
Yeah,
that's
it's the best of times, it's the dumbest of times.
It's the most chemically imbalanced of times.
So
And then you have Myka, who somehow is,
I'm get to be the good one.
yeah.
Look at me here.
Yeah.
Curating my group of friends smaller and smaller until I'm the strongest one.
Somehow Myka is the pillar of stability and normalcy. Ugh. She's 3 breaths away from a fucking personality disorder, yet she is fucking maintaining within the spectrum.
Those
Well-
breasts are, you are fat. She says them to me every day.
Sick burn.
Is that?
Pretty
Oh,
good.
I have to have a personality disorder to see.
Anyway, with the
Pretty good.
that was pretty good.
Mike.
With the angel jewelry job, it really
Yeah.
is all in how you frame it.
Right.
You
You
know?
got it.
It's framing.
So you were Diane.
Yes, you can say that I'm Diana.
You were Diana. Sorry.
Diana.
Did you have an angel name?
No, I was writing because I'm an angel medium in touch with the angels.
I know, but what angel was speaking to you?
Ragaul.
Oh no! I love that with a nice Chianti or a dry Bertolo, a ragu.
Ragaul. So different angels were assigned to different.
Oh, you were
people.
assigned an angel. You
No,
didn't
I
get to
wasn't
pick
assigned an angel. You would just basically within the scripts.
I
would
love
write,
how John's corporate work experience had angels on the structure that were above him.
one. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's the CEO, then Ragaul the angel, then there's
At
John.
the end of Ragaul's, he's always like, forget about it.
dude.
Oh,
No big
good
deal.
job, stupid.
That's cool.
Dudes, you're not even like getting to the. You're not even scratching the surface. There is a 9-fold hierarchical angel order.
Is there who's at the top? God?
The fucking seraphims, dog.
Oh, that's true. The seraphims are also have just been introduced into One Piece.
Oh,
Yes.
good point that nobody gives a fuck about.
Wow. The seraphims are the protectors of God's thrones, y'all.
And they also
Why does
protect...
God need so much protecting?
The Seraphims also protect the gods of One Piece.
Tim,
Interesting.
I don't even get that.
It's a
of
manga.
One Piece, it's a manga thing that nobody cares about.
Everyone cares about it. It's the most read manga in the world, you fucking idiot.
All right, well, why don't you get us some listeners in fucking Japan or around the world, and then we can talk about One Piece.
Tap into your Albanian nation or whatever.
Yo,
and get some
Albanian
manga
Nation,
fans.
do not quit fucking being mean about One Piece in the comments. Thank you.
You should definitely be calling your listeners hangers-on.
I think, yeah, it
I
was
think
a good
that's
idea.
a good idea.
Or consider it, at least.
Well, I mean, we're 91 episodes in, and it's finally been brought to our attention.
I call the listeners of Take Your Pill Psychopath Psychos.
That's good.
pretty
Is that,
good.
your,
Oh, the
is that
Psychos.
your podcast?
It is.
And that's perfect because it's time
For plugs. And we'll get back into Angel Talk here in a minute, but let's do some plugs, John. You and Myka, I hear, run a very good show. Tell me about that.
We do. It's called Live from Outer Space. Was I supposed to, or was Micah supposed
No, you're doing great. Tim's being weird.
to? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to tell you about it. It's been running for almost 10 years. It's the longest running independent comedy show. We say in Bushwick, but most likely in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
to be honest.
In Brooklyn, for sure. I was like, if you say New York, you are wrong because the Beauty Bar show on Sundays has been running for almost 20 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been around for so many of the
Yeah.
incarnations of it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
So you're at Cobra Club Fridays.
Yeah, Cobra Club is where Live from Outer Space is. It's right off the Jefferson stop off the L. It's every Friday, doors 8:30, show 9 o'clock, and it is one of the best shows in the city, and it's a nice hidden gem that you should come experience for yourself.
Yeah, it's fun time. And if you do coke in the bathroom, there's signs all around that say, we have Narcan behind the bar. Please don't do coke in here.
They say, please don't do coke in here, but here's how you use the Narcan in our bathroom.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. They're like, please don't do coke in our bathroom. We know you're doing coke in our bathroom.
Yeah.
Here's fentanyl testing strips.
Legally, we have to say no, and effectively buy more alcohol and drugs.
You know what bothers me the most about the signs in the bathroom about the fentanyl testing strips is the color of the laminate and the font in which it's written.
Yeah, what, pink and black?
Yeah, the pink and black and the font choice
Yeah, horrendous.
is horrendous. It
Very
almost
ugly.
makes me want to do coke.
Yeah,
and I'm
wingding.
sober.
They
We're
should
a
make it.
wingding
They should have etched
crew.
it on a mirror.
Or just like, you know, something. Yeah, it's in the
Honestly,
mirror.
hold on. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make fentanyl testing strip instruction mirrors to
That's
sell
funny.
on our fucking show because that is a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Etsy, here you come.
All right, done.
John, you got anything else to plug?
Well, I got my podcast. It's called Take Your Pill Psychopath. It uses comedy to try to destigmatize mental health issues. Mm-hmm. And you can find that wherever you listen to your podcast. I also have a stand-up comedy special called The Manic Depressive Chocolate Fountain Operator. If you see a theme here, I'm really leaning into the mental illness comedy space.
I was going to say long titles.
Yes.
No, it's called Tim. It's called branding, and John has been branded psycho.
By the state.
by multiple states and a few countries and parishes. So
Yeah.
But-
so you got to own that shit.
yeah,
you
if
gotta
you're
own
lucky
it.
enough to be given a brand,
Yeah.
like
run with it.
you run with that.
This is my niche.
I was branded as a genius, but nobody likes it when I run with that.
You branded yourself a genius. Mike is always like, I'm a genius, right? I'm like, Mike, she goes, well,
When
people
they're
tell
dumb,
me.
you have to tell them or they don't know.
It's true.
They're not smart enough to realize it.
Anyway,
Anyways.
that's good for me.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Mike, I was thinking,
Yeah.
I was going to bring it up on the pod in the plug segment. What if on the Patreon, patreon.com/greathang, if we get to 100 subscribers, I have to eat like the hottest pepper or something in the world. I have to take a bite of the hottest
So
something.
for 100 followers, our
100
fans can kill you.
100 subscribers.
A person
For
with
our
a heart
patrons.
condition and who cannot handle medium foods at an Indian restaurant.
I don't have a heart condition.
I think you do.
I have high blood pressure.
That is a heart condition.
John,
I mean, we're in a tomato situation here.
and should there be some hot spices in those tomatoes, and should I take a bite of them if we have
Who
100
eats spices
patrons?
in a tomato? It's
Micah, shut up. What I'm trying to say is I was thinking about doing 100, if we get 100, because I want to get enough money to build this thing out to make a nice little
How
podcast
much do you
studio.
think an ER trip costs?
Well, I have insurance, so it won't cost too much, and I
Ooh,
won't.
I get
have
what you're
to go to
doing. It's like hot ones, but hang ones.
yes, and I won't have to go to the ER. And I think it would be pretty funny to watch me have a bad time.
That's true.
Do you think you could handle it?
No, God, no.
No, he can't. That's why he would go. First of all, you woke up and shit 50 times last night because what? You had a deli sandwich yesterday?
It was probably bad, to be quite honest, the amount that I shit. First of all, I was shitting at work.
Picture a fucking ghost pepper. What kind of pepper are you trying to eat?
Well, just whatever, like the one chip challenge, or have like a dab of like the hottest hot sauce in the world.
Your asshole, Tim. Your asshole already is over.
It is over, and thank you for telling the audience.
That's
it is
funny.
over.
Your asshole is over.
It's done.
Your asshole is ended.
It's already done.
I need a cybernetic asshole.
That
Yeah.
makes me think like it's all sealed up or something.
Yeah.
I wish it was all sealed up. Maybe we could get some fucking sleep in this house.
Dude, I
Yeah.
farted last night. I thought it was going to wake Myka up. It fucking was atrocious. I didn't even like it, and I love my own farts. And I was like, oh, my God, this is brutal.
Yeah, when you do one that not even you like, you know that is fucked up.
Yeah, man.
God.
Something terrible happened.
I made myself a little man pond, popped it in my ass, and went to sleep in case I shitted myself during my sleep. Anyways.
It's shit myself.
No, that's not funny. It's not funny to say shit. You say shit it. It's funnier. Anyways, I'm
yeah,
going to
I
put up...
done shitted myself.
If
That
we
is-
get to
that
100
is kinda
patrons
funny.
on patreon.com/greathang, I will do something fucked up and hurt myself in some way. Maybe we'll just put like glass, we'll put a camera around my eyes and we'll watch me have to like wash my face. I always end up poking myself in the eye.
What are these fucking challenges?
I don't know.
Tim does poke himself in the eye a lot. There's calluses on it.
Yeah, I got callous. But I'm going to eat a hot chip or do a hot something or maybe one of those hot I don't even like pickles. What if I did a hot pickle? Double whammy. Don't like that.
Good idea. All right.
All right. Anyways, it'll be set up by the end of this episode. And if we get to 100 patrons, I'll do it and we'll film it. And also, if we get to 100 patrons, we can do our blind taste test of chicken sandwiches.
Tim just wants to eat stuff.
I know.
I'm hungry, John.
Tim's like, and then if we get to 100, we can order a pizza.
I'm so fucking...
And we can get chicken on it. Wouldn't that be cool? How about for every new patron, we order some food.
Anyways, I'm setting it up. Don't listen to John. We're not getting pizza, even though I probably will spend
get
some of the
pizza
money on
now.
pizza.
Even though I've been a dirty little vegan bitch for quite a minute, I've been eating cheese lately.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
So if he starts looking for a bank under the stairs, we know why.
John, have you been...
Oh, that's what throws me off?
It's just-
Oh, no, John ate some cheese and lost his mind. Could you imagine? It's like,
Well, didn't you go vegan because you need a low inflammation diet because your inflammation was part of the reason your brain
I mean, it's
fused?
important for me to have like a healthy diet. That's part of the picture, but it's not like I eat a little bit of cheese and I'm like, oh, I'm goofy grapes.
I don't know. It works for mice. Those guys are fucking nuts.
It works for mice?
Mice.
Mice get addicted to cheese, right?
Yeah.
It's like cocaine to them.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyways, I'm addicted.
I can eat cheese.
I'm addicted to Patreon members, and I would really love it if you guys signed up. Please feed my addiction at patreon.com/greathang and also at hot_comic69. Oh, and listen to the new episode of Tough Questions out now with me and Jeff Sheen. Go ahead, Micah. Pitch your shit, bitch.
All right. Definitely come check out Live from Outer Space. Check out all of my socials at MYKAFOX. And I have just been crowned a MILF by mugshotties.com.
Oh, yeah. Micah got
Pretty
crowned
huge,
a MILF on the internet today.
Pretty huge come up for your girl.
That's fucking awesome.
I was worried I was too old to appear on Mugshotties if I got arrested, and they said, "Don't you worry about it, Milfy." And I was like, "Fuck yes."
But you don't have a... But you're a barren, childless woman.
It stands for motherless. I'd like to fuck.
Oh. Wait. You have a mom.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
You're right. It doesn't make
But
sense.
you don't talk to her.
No,
There,
Well,
you go. You're motherless-esque.
Yeah.
thanks, Tim.
You're welcome. I'm glad we figured it out. It was more John figuring it out than us.
That's fucked up to call somebody motherless-esque.
Motherless-esque. I am motherless-esque. It does sound like a
motherless
shellfish.
adjacent.
Yeah. So, John, go back into what are we doing with these angels?
Well, I
So
mean,
the seraphims are at the top. Who's at the bottom? You?
Well, no, I'm below. Diana, you mean?
Yeah. the angel medium.
Well, there's the two lowest rungs. So underneath the seraphims, you got the cherubs, the cherubims.
Yes, of course.
Then at the then there's a whole bunch of other ones, and then at the bottom,
the middlemen of angels,
Yeah.
if you will,
then
the
there's
cogs,
the flyover states of angels,
Yeah.
if you will.
The Indianas, the Ohios.
the
Yeah.
B students.
Your whatnots.
Yeah.
And then you got
The
down
train wrecks of angels. There's just a big cloud of
the forgettables.
chemicals. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
And then you got towards the bottom you got the archangels.
Like Michael.
Michael, there you go.
I thought
So
those-
Michael is at the bottom.
Well, there's below the archangels or the guardian angels are the lowest.
And those are the people we ask for help.
Those are the angels we ask for help.
So like our dead grandparents who didn't hit us and were possibly in heaven, hopefully.
They at best are going to reach guardian angel status.
Okay, so they're even if they're in heaven, they aren't guardian angels.
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what do you have to do to
You think-
become an angel?
You think everybody, I mean,
Yeah, if you go to heaven, I feel like you're an angel then.
everybody that gets to heaven becomes an angel?
You're a warrior in God's army.
Well,
You're an
what
angel
else
warrior
the
in
fuck
God's
are you
army.
gonna do?
Some people are just chilling. I mean, I've never really thought about it, but if every dead person that goes to heaven becomes an angel, it doesn't really make angels particularly special.
I never thought they were, by the way.
But if you believe
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. Also, if you believe in what like the whatchamacallits, the people who can't have birthdays, there's only 144,000 people in heaven.
The Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yeah.
The people who can't have birthdays. Well, what? Okay, so they're all angels then, and according to the Jehovah's?
Yeah, and I mean, according to my friend's bit, who is now dead and possibly in hell, he used to say, because this is how people in the middle of the country think. He had a bit where he said, "I hate it when people will write on a dead person's Facebook wall." Like my friend died, and his aunt wrote, "Kevin, I'm so sorry you're gone, but we know God just needed another angel in his army." He's like, God needed someone who didn't know how much Oxycontin not to take?
Oof. That's funny and dark.
Yeah, we did that. He did that bit in Dayton, Ohio, and no one laughed. And he goes, what's happening? And this woman goes, this is the heroin capital of the United States. And he goes, then you get it. Laugh.
Yeah, then you're the ones who know how much not to take. Also, know how much not to take. Very clumsy phrasing.
Well, he's dead now.
Okay.
So there's no way to fix it.
Well, now I know who I'm going to talk about in the fucking...
I've already talked about him.
Well, I got a new reason to talk about
Wait, the dude who wrote the bit about the dead person is dead?
Yeah, he's dead now, too.
Oh, dear.
of heroin.
Of heroin overdose.
Whoa, that's like some A to B karma right there.
That's right. That's right, you bitch. That's what happens.
So I got canned from the job because none of my packages, my angel packages, went to full rollout because they first beta test it with a partial amount of the email list and see if it gets enough sales, and then they do a full rollout in which, if that happened, I would have gotten bonuses.
How
But
much can you how much scroll can you make off these old biddies?
It wasn't that much. I mean, I'll tell you guys. It was $300 a package.
$300 a package if it went to rollout.
No, I got that regardless.
Okay, but I'm saying if it goes to rollout and let's say you're fucking, these motherfuckers are like, the seraphims have called upon me to buy this fucking jewelry and they're buying it like gangbusters.
I don't get like points on the back end. It was just like an additional $100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is not very good.
Not very motivating.
It's not
No.
very good for selling your soul.
No, it's not.
Interesting.
I needed it as like a temporary stopgap.
Listen,
Interesting
John,
that
I
you're
get
selling
it.
these ladies spirituality, but selling them your soul. Did you give them yours?
Yeah.
There seems
Do
to be
these-
like a direct spiritual arc from your soul into their spirit.
Are there a bunch of ladies in the middle of the country going, ha, ha, hey, what's going on? I'm John F. O'Donnell.
That's a pretty good impression. Holy shit, I thought I was looking into a mirror right there.
I know you did.
But
A big funhouse fat mirror.
listen, we live within a system, okay?
Right. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Captain
yeah,
Capitalism.
yeah, goods and services. Or, you know,
Everybody's
I was going to say more a corporate system. I wasn't even going to critique.
Everybody's a socialist until they gotta fucking scam a bunch of old ladies out of fucking angel money.
Look, I'm not a fucking socialist. That's too centralized of power for me. I don't like that much potentially government control. I'm not a capitalist either. I'm just a guy.
Yeah, just a guy out here trying to do his best.
Yeah.
he's just like, I don't don't know what's good, but I know what's bad.
I just like to complain about shit with no solutions.
Yeah, listen,
what
don't
you
we
gotta do.
all?
Yeah.
And if
Micah?
that isn't the American way, I don't know what is.
I don't
And
know
if
what
that
it
isn't
is.
a better way to get into hot take of the week,
Hot takes. Somewhere
this is
in the
where
city.
Myka finds a hot take online, John. And we have to. So she doesn't really find a hot. She just finds a thing online, and we have to give our hot take on it immediately. So we get no extra information. We just get like a little headline, and we got to guess who's right, who's wrong, and then we find out if we were right off the jump.
Oh, I like this. I have to do it too?
Yeah, you got to do it. Me and you do it.
All right, here's the headline. Am I the asshole for not canceling my plans after my boyfriend learned about his diagnosis?
That's hilarious.
That's great. Okay. So we don't know what the diagnosis
No.
is. It could be like lupus or something.
In that case, yes.
That is kind of a harsh disease.
Lupus is a tough one. Autoimmune disease.
I know Tim said it like it wasn't a bad one because it only affects women and he doesn't care about them, but it's actually a bad disease.
Wow.
It only affects women?
Is that
No.
true?
It mostly affects
Thank
women.
you. Men are strong. They don't get these fucking canine diseases like you fucking dog bitches do.
Oh, yeah. Men are strong. They only fucking shoot women if they say no.
Yeah, that's right. And take shit.
Sign of strength.
4
Yeah.
in the morning and have to nap all day.
Asshole is over.
I'm gonna say
I love that. Great soundbite.
I'm gonna say no.
Not the asshole. What do you think?
Okay, let's see. Maybe the diagnosis was like anxiety,
Right. That's my theory right now.
which she knew he had for so fucking long, and he refused to see a therapist because even though he is sympathetic to other people seeing a therapist,
This is some real Rorschach shit happening right now.
when it comes to his own mental self-care,
Yes.
he couldn't possibly. So I'm going to say that no, she shouldn't be.
She's not an asshole.
She's not an asshole.
All right.
Well, first of all, you just assumed it was a woman.
I thought you
And
said.
it is.
All
Okay,
right.
thank God.
Right. She said,
do
and
not-
my boyfriend. I did not
We do
say
not
girl.
You
celebrate.
didn't say. Finally, some heteronormative action.
Thank you.
I, 25 female, work in event planning, so I always get invites or tickets to go to high-end events.
Yeah, you got to go to those. That's where you fucking.
Oh,
rub
cool. A
shoulders.
social climber.
Yes.
There was a huge event coming up that I was really excited to go to. I asked my boyfriend, 27, 3 days before the event to accompany me, and he said yes. So originally, the plan was my boyfriend, my stepsister, and myself. On the day of the event, he said he had a doctor's appointment, so he isn't sure if he can still attend. I said no problem, and I waited for him to return home. A couple hours later, he texted me and said he has something to tell me.
Uh-oh.
I got
Ingrown toenail.
I got worried and called him immediately. I asked if everything was okay, and he said he was diagnosed with anemia.
Anemia?
So he'll have to take supplements.
Oh my! So he has low iron.
Wow, that really is like edge case, right?
Dude,
or no?
if I
No
get
way.
fucking,
No way.
If
He
I'm
has to take supplements? Okay, take a supplement and get your ass out
Yo,
here.
if my ass
okay,
is fucking
all right,
diagnosed
yeah,
with
yeah.
anemia, I'm like, okay, cool. See you later, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck about
You're
that.
in no immediate danger or prolonged danger. You
Well,
just take some fucking supplements
Yeah,
and
you
move
take
on.
some iron, you go about your fucking
Maybe
day.
he was feeling really anemic, though. What do you feel like when you're anemic?
You feel lethargic, you feel sleepy, you maybe feel fuzzy headed. You don't feel as good as you could.
Oh, you
but
feel
it's-
like how I feel every day of my fucking life?
Yeah, being anemic is like being hungover.
Yeah. You remember
Yeah.
that, John?
I do. Way back a couple years ago when I
I expressed
got
how
fucked up.
sorry I was
Yeah.
and spoke to him for about 2 hours.
Lord God.
Gave him pep talks, told him I'm here if he needs me, reassured him that I will always love him, etc. That is already too much.
I have anemia. Will you still love me?
Now that I'm a broken man.
Will you still love me if you watch me eat red meat every night?
Oh, so this guy's black.
No, that's sickle cell.
Sickle cell anemia.
Yeah, but no. He would have said sickle cell.
Yeah.
I then asked if he would still like to attend the event with me to take his mind off things, to which he responded that he doesn't like the artist performing, so he'd rather go to a different event.
That's hilarious. But now I kind of respect him more, using the anemia excuse in order to not have to go to some bullshit high-end fucking artist performance situation.
Yeah, he's a fucking manipulative piece of shit. I said no
Yeah.
problem. I'll go with my stepsister alone. He got upset and hung up.
What? So he's like so he not only got out of it, He wanted her to stay home and skip the event as well?
Yeah, I guess so. Piece of shit.
This
So
guy
we
is
were right.
more than likely black.
Tim,
I'm just fact checking myself.
maybe actually, the only anemic people I know were black, but they did not have sickle cell.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless they did and they just didn't tell me because they didn't want to hear about it.
Kurt Cobain has a lyric where he says, "I'm anemic royalty."
He might have been anemic.
Yeah.
So-
Well, he's dead now.
And,
so
is
he
an
can
an-
suck
and
my
maybe
dick.
he's an angel.
Is anemia what you get when your girlfriend kills you?
Kurt Cobain is
Burn.
Here's the thing:
That
Kurt
must have
Cobain is
happened.
not an angel. John, this is why you weren't getting any of your packages fucking bought. Kurt Cobain can't be an angel. He is in minimum purgatory, minimum for killing himself.
Minimum purgatory actually sounds like a nice place to be.
Yeah,
Minimum purgatory
Not
was
like-
my new metal band that I put together with our neighbors.
that sounds terrible.
Oh God, our neighbors keep playing new metal. I'm like, it's old new metal. It's old now. You can't call it new.
Yeah, it's old metal, bitch.
New metal is spelled N-U, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Horrendous.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
It's cool unless they you can hear it all the time when you don't want to.
I
Yeah.
love it. Well, John, I got to be honest with you. This is supposed to be the best part of the show,
But I saved you.
where we were going to hear about the news. I was going to find a funny news segment, and everybody was going to have a good old laugh at me trying to read and me doing a nice little news segment. But Myka beat me on the most recent episode of the Patreon, which you can hear at patreon.com/greathang. And we will not be having the news for an entire month now.
I beat him at Trivial Pursuit. It was a high stakes gamble where if I won, he couldn't do the news for a month. And you haven't heard our podcast, but the news was horrendous. It was the worst segment ever.
It's good. It's
Everyone hated
funny.
it. People will drop off the podcast during it. Tim tries to read and he can't, and it just is slow moving. And he picks bad stories usually.
And it bothers Myka, and people love that Myka is so annoyed during the news. She gets so fucking pissed
I
off.
hate it.
And see, if I would have won Trivial Pursuit, I would have gotten the news, right? And I would have been able to create a new segment that could fuck Myka over even more. Some other new annoying segment. Do you have any ideas of what it could be?
Short list of ideas are Tim talking,
Well,
Tim telling stories, Tim telling jokes of other people that he remembers.
I was gonna just tell an old long story was gonna be my new segment.
Tim doing Norm Macdonald quotes for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
wow, Tim, it sounds like you got some shitty podcast ideas.
No, those aren't my idea. I just
This
had
is
the
me
one
mocking
idea.
what Tim would come up with.
Oh.
But I would do it to annoy Myka. So it would also probably annoy the audience, but I don't give a fuck.
Is annoying Myka good podcasting?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Or is it
People
just
love
good
it.
for you?
No, people love
it?
people
love
love
it?
Myka getting annoyed. Please,
No.
if you're watching this on
Nobody
YouTube,
has once commented that they love watching
Yes,
me get
they,
annoyed.
yes, they do. They've commented it a bunch of times, and you know that.
I don't-
If
I
you're
don't know
watching
that.
this on YouTube, comment down below if you love Myka getting annoyed. They've commented it a bunch of times. I wish I could find them, but they've commented it. And also subscribe if you're watching on YouTube.
Also, I, believe it or not, don't pay attention to the news. Pretty
You
much
don't?
at all. No, I
Really?
don't pay attention to the day-to-day news cycle.
Nah, it'll drive you crazy,
Because
man.
you were
Drives you
getting, were you
fucking
getting
nuts.
too deep in?
It's just depressing.
Yeah.
It's fucking depressing, and I
Yeah.
can't. It's outside my control. Why am I going to subject myself to this low vibrational living of paying attention to someone else's tragic soap opera?
That's the buzzword of the day. Our buzzword was low vibrations. Tim, tell him what he won.
John, you won an article from the news.
No.
Oh no!
Now, our news stories are like, big as shit, taken in Germany, or something like that. It's always like something
That's
like
fine.
That. It's not like, train derailment in Ohio is possible, has effect for possible 5
You
million
hear
people.
how well he reads it, right?
That just rolled right off the tongue.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So we're skipping that
you
segment.
got
Moving
anything
along.
on that train derailment, John?
I'm going to say it seems bad.
Oh, he's not keeping up.
Hot take.
Because it's good. It ended up being good. It wasn't. It was actually. It was actually seeds and like water, and it's a bunch of new grass and plants going everywhere.
You know, actually, a train derailment is the reason why I fly again. I was supposed to take a train home from somewhere, and the train I was supposed to take derailed, killed a bunch of people. I think like some senator was on it, but he was fine. Anyway, I had to fly home. It was the first flight I'd taken in like 5 years.
Damn.
You were
That's like-
supposed to be on that train?
I was actually on that train the day before. It runs back and forth, and so the exact same. They all do at the same time every day. So it was the day before. So
You're like
That's
yeah.
wild.
damn. You're like Mark Wahlberg.
You want to know Miracle on the Hudson too? I was supposed to take that flight, and I took that flight the day before, but I was supposed to leave the day later. I was supposed to be on the Miracle on the Hudson flight.
What?
And then, so the next day I was in South Carolina, I think was where I was flying, and I was watching the news, and the thing landed, and it was like the exact same flight number and everything. I was like, God damn it, that's fucking creepy as shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
You would have had like 10 minutes of stand-up.
Yeah, you would have had a good
10-minute
stand-up
bits
bit.
out of that.
No, are you fucking kidding me? They'd be like fishing me out. I'd be the only one to die.
Dude.
Why? Because you can't swim?
No, I'd probably pass out from fear.
You would have been fine.
You're a tough cookie.
Everybody on there was fine. That's why it was a miracle on the Hudson, you fucking idiot.
It wasn't like mostly a miracle and a few people died, but
Yeah.
pretty cool miracle on the Hudson.
Yeah, it was a miracle, which means it would never happen again.
It means Sully Sullenberger is the greatest airline pilot of all time. Even
Sully.
better than you, Stan Chen. You heard me, bitch.
the fuck
Fucking
is-
all up in my comments all the time. Comedian, he flies for FedEx.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Nice.
But he is a bitch, and he's been in my comments lately being a bitch. So I'm shouting out to you, Stan. It's on, brother.
All right, next segment.
That was our new segment. Stan Chen's a bitch. All right. I love Stan Chen. Here we go.
There's something for all the people who say we don't have enough diversity on the show.
Yeah. We don't have enough diversity. Well, guess what? I tried to get diversity today, but guess who was booked? Fucking everybody.
Diversity.
Yeah.
It is diversity month, so
It is
everyone's
diversity.
diversity
It
as
is.
hell.
I was trying to get Kunal on because I was like, we had a black guy, we had a white guy, half Mexican. Why not round out Black History Month with whatever Kunal is?
Yeah, but I have bipolar disorder.
That's
Yeah.
good diversity.
I'm mentally ill.
He's
I should be a
half
protected
man.
group.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm half man, half God.
He's half man. I would say this about John: half man, half ick. To be quite honest,
Honestly, what the hell?
that's a good roast joke.
Honestly, the fact that John has had so many messianic complexes in his mental illness, and then you took a job as an angel, it seems like you were flirting with serious danger right
Yeah,
there.
if you add it,
That's really funny.
you should add
Use
that to your
that.
bit.
I should.
That's really good.
I should.
and that was punching up bits.
That we didn't do the
punching up
punching
bit
up
segment.
We didn't punch up a bit, but Myka just did it. All right, we got to do it. We got to get
Really
into
flirting
it.
with disaster there.
John, this is actually the best segment on the podcast. It's reviews for the podcast.
podcast.
This is where we go on Apple iTunes and read reviews that people left, hopefully 5 stars. If you want, you can leave whatever stars you want. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but please leave 5-star review, and I do read the comments from the YouTube. So this week we do have a new review on iTunes.
Yes.
It says, love it.
Oh, we like to hear that.
5 stars. This is from James Dregan, who's written a review before.
How do you write more than one review?
I probably deleted his old one, wrote a new one.
Cool.
Said, this podcast keeps on getting better and better. As a Cincinnatian, thanks for rating us so high on your list. Well, not no more. Your water's tainted, you fucking broke bitch. You're about to have a bad fucking time. But thanks for leaving a nice
Jesus
review.
Christ.
Wow.
You're about to have a bad time like he hasn't been having a bad time? Tim, that was probably the last thing he ever wrote before he died and his blood ran out green.
James, thanks for writing that for us, and rest in piss, brother. We appreciate you. All right.
Good review.
Yep, pretty good. And now we got a comment from Cylons
Oh, cool.
on the on the YouTube. So you can leave comments on the YouTube. I'll read those too. Oh, you can draw a perfect circle? How about a perfect line? And that was when you were talking about Picasso and you flipped him off. And then you called him Piscasso, and he said that really got me.
Fuck yeah, Cylon.
Yeah. So there we go. That one's pretty good. So there
Thank
we go.
you.
That's reviews for the podcast.
Interesting. No comments about how much people love it when I'm annoyed.
No, but there will be this episode. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will it be specifically about my response to you doing a Cajun accent?
Oh, Cajun Tim can't come out down in the basement. What if a gator get in here? You know that there'd been a gator in New York City.
This needs to be a recurring character on the podcast.
Oh, it is.
Oh, is it really?
Not on the podcast, in my life that I hear.
That's not even that good of a one.
It sucks.
Oh, I ain't a very good Cajun character.
No.
Oh,
I guarantee I can do a better one than you.
God. Oh my God.
Myka, it's your turn.
I'm not gonna do
John
that.
sucks too. I mean, Jones ain't no good neither.
Dear God.
I guarantee. I guarantee.
All right, John, now do one of the angels.
How
do they speak?
They don't speak.
Oh.
No, they
don't speak, 'cause you're just an angel.
They do speak. I don't know how they speak.
I see your wings flapping.
But one of the times, one of the items that I had to shill was a little horseshoe pendant.
I'd have bought that for the Colts.
It was like a gold-plated horseshoe with little emerald gemstones.
Yeah.
So I had to shoehorn that in.
Horseshoe horn?
There we go.
I didn't mean to say it like that. But
I had to shoehorse it in.
I had to shoehorn the horseshoe
Yes.
into the land of angels. Into the greater angel world. So this is what I did. I decided that every order of angels in that ninefold hierarchical order of angels that we were talking about,
And that I know,
that you know about, that each one of them had a favorite horse breed that they championed. And it's important to learn which horse breed, which order of angels champion.
Okay, that's smart, John. This is pretty good. People love this kind of lore.
And then when they get the pendant, and if they know that special knowledge, then they can pray with it to make sure that all the animals in the whole of the land will be protected. And in exchange for that, they will gain wisdom and wealth and...
All right, I understand now why your
spiritual
packages
insight.
weren't picked up. They go too far. Like, you're on the right track with the horses. Now, I would have said, this will help you at the fucking track.
Yeah. Will the old ladies go to the track?
Yeah, oh yeah, old ladies love going to the track. You don't have enough knowledge of fucking old ladies.
Oh my God.
Mom.
If you took John's ability to write and Tim's ability to pander to the lowest common denominator,
We'd be
you could
set.
have the greatest salesman of all time.
Yeah. And also, you just said right there, you don't know enough about how to fuck old ladies. Or whatever.
No, I didn't say how to
You did.
fuck old
There's-
ladies.
Yeah, you said you grease up your pinky and start slow.
No, I
That's
said
what
you don't
Tim
know
just
enough
said.
about old ladies, and I was going to say, which is crazy because you lived with your mom for so long.
No, you don't know enough about fucking old ladies, is what you said.
Did I say that?
You say fuck it like...
Yeah, but
Yeah, you don't know enough about fucking old ladies, is what you said. So I just want you to ISO that out, even though I said it like 4 times in a row. Which means you can ISO it out.
I hear an auto-tune.
Please don't.
We're going to do a Corn Kid song.
Yeah. Anyway, that package didn't sell.
Yeah. So you went too far. Your mind works too hard, John.
I was just I was kind of amusing myself with these packages.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, get your 300. Fuck the extra 100.
Whatever.
Whatever. How many packages did you end up writing?
14.
Oh, damn. That's pretty good. $4,200.
One of them was some sort of like decanter thing that like had to do with you put like essential oils in it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I called it the olfactory angelic something or other. And the story I came up with,
The olfactory angelic something or other?
yeah, the olfactory angelic, I don't know, vessel
Yeah.
something.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Vessel of pleasure.
Okay, and we're back. Sorry.
Anyway, what I was saying was
Yeah.
there's a particular one of my angel packages. Is
Yes.
it okay? I'm talking about these?
Yeah.
We got to get to the next thing.
Well, how many more segments we have?
Uh,
Because I don't know where we left you anyway. So.
we're at 40 minutes. It stopped at 40 minutes. I think we
okay.
didn't lose very much.
Oh, okay, good.
And we're at Fun Party Story next, and then Speak Ill of the Dead, and then we're out of here.
Okay.
So, John, you can just go on about your angel stories, but I love this.
Yeah.
I love the inner workings of scamming people.
Yeah. So this one will be quick. So it's basically it was this sort of thing that you put essential oils into, and then you can smell it. So it's like, and you wear it around your neck like a little pendant.
Oh my god!
And
Every time you smell it, you inhale one full angel.
Yes. And I called it the proprietary angel blend. Is what the oil was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was the olfactory vessel of remembrance. Is what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Because the storyline is as such: is that the angels. because they've been around for so long.
Yeah.
They're starting to forget their favorite memories about God.
Oh, wow.
This is so corrupt.
So
This is like, it's so insane
I
that they
love
could
it.
be eternal creatures, but they forget a few things.
Well, yeah.
they're starting to get dementia.
They are fallible to human traits.
I kept giving them these like human fallible traits.
It's God and angels. They're supposed to be
So the angels, Myka,
everlasting.
they've been around for so long, though, so long.
John cannot, for someone who is God, you cannot get out of the mortal realm.
I can't.
Yeah.
So these angels need you to pray with the olfactory angelic wisdom of remembrance vessel, and then you can help the angels remember their fondest memories of God, and in exchange get wealth and divine insight and joy and prosperity. It didn't work.
It didn't work. Nobody wanted to sniff angel dust.
Well, a lot of people like to sniff angel
Yeah.
dust.
Yeah. You're like, you get wealth, divinity, a feeling that you could murder anyone and get away with it.
I like that one, John. That one didn't go too far. That was like that's like a good, like the other one was like, and if you pray to this horseshoe, all the animals are fine.
Yeah.
That one just goes, but that I feel like I'm surprised that didn't get picked up. I feel like that could have tricked some people.
God, Tim, it's too bad the whole company closed down, or you could really have an in there.
I know.
Yeah.
I asked Max if I could have a job over there, and he was like, "How's your writing skills?" I was like, "They're not very good." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't think."
He was like, "How's your writing skills?" You're like, "I shitted myself."
I shitted
I
myself.
done shit myself, I guarantee.
I shitted myself today because I ate at the bodega.
Wow.
Party stories.
Party story. John, do you have a good party story or a tip for being a great hang?
Well, as a sober dude,
That's right.
Here we go.
okay, here's my tip. At the bar, club soda with lime, splash of cranberry.
Oh.
Every time, effervescent as fuck, lots of bubbles. Also, get good at a bar game like pool, because that's like a positive, proactive activity you can do while you're out.
And it gives you a reason to hang out with your friends instead of wanting to go home.
Yes, and I'm such a social person that I like hanging, and I hang late.
You do hang late. You hang later than me.
Sometimes I do hang later than you.
Yeah.
Oftentimes.
Oftentimes. If I'm sober, I leave as soon as the show is over.
Yeah, but I'm, I don't like being left alone with my thoughts. You know what I mean? So I'll stay out.
I hear you, dude.
Micah
Those
stays
are,
out.
Those are good tips.
Micah will stay out.
I'll stay out.
Do you
I
have a
haven't
crazy-
really stayed out sober very well. I'm getting into it.
Yeah. Mike has been sober lately.
Oh, yeah, you're doing that again?
I'm doing it.
Good for you.
John, what have you, do you
Not
have
weed,
any
though.
kind of a crazy party
Oh,
story?
I just wrote a joke about Cali sober.
I know. I was laughing in the back because I was like, "That's fucking me, dude."
Oh, God,
But
California
I tried to
sober.
do it full sober. I was like, all this shit
Such
is a fucking
bullshit.
distraction. And then I was like, this is too hard.
It's bullshit.
This is too hard to do.
California sober. I am all 50 states in America sober.
Yeah.
All right? Get fucked with your Cali sober, you motherfucking...
48 contiguous and the 2 non.
Yeah, sober. You fucking...
I have a feeling that weed in Hawaii is considered sobriety.
Oh, yeah, brother?
Brother.
I think it might not be legal in Hawaii, actually.
You don't think it's legal in Hawaii, brother?
Every Hawaiian I've ever met is like they came from Stonehenge. They are just high all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, we're playing our ukuleles, having a nice time down here on the beach.
That was like bad Jamaican.
It's good stuff. I'm good at voices.
Yeah, you should really lean into the voices. What if that's the segment that you would have to do to annoy Myka? You just do voices.
Oh, brother, I like that segment. Am I right,
John,
man?
you're dead to me.
Oh, no, that was bad.
Fortunately, Tim was never going to win.
Yeah.
I think I have the lock on Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'll win one of these
I
days.
fucking crushed his ass.
I know.
Yeah.
Micah got all the questions I just didn't know. And then was asking Micah questions. I'm like, I know all these answers. It sucked.
You didn't know all of them.
I knew a lot of them.
I'm not good at trivia.
I didn't think I was either, but play against Tim, you'll see.
Do you have a good story, John, or do you just have a great tip for being a good hang?
Well, you want to party with me, you got to talk about, being manic in Ireland, running around the country.
Oh.
Is that
Oh,
does
we
that
got a
qualify?
Yeah, I mean,
We got a wee little leprechaun causing trouble in all of the pubs in Ireland.
I mean, you got to think that the CIA
Yeah.
and remnants of the Nazis are trying to murder you, but
That's
you're-
what you were thinking
Yeah.
while in Ireland.
Yes.
Okay.
but you're being protected by the IRA
Oh, no.
and Bono
Oh, good.
from U2.
Yeah. But the Edge, nowhere to be seen.
The Edge was just totally bitching out. Nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that was.
Did you get locked up?
Yeah.
In a mental institution.
No, a jail.
In jail in Ireland.
Yeah, Clover Hill Prison.
Oh, they call it Clover Hill in Ireland?
Yeah.
What part of Ireland?
I also was in a hospital too. Dublin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
how long they hold you there?
I was there for 2 weeks, and then they let me out.
Wow.
Jesus.
But I was in the special wing.
Right, you were
Did
in
you-
the crazy people wing.
Yeah, but everybody was cool, and there was a
Yeah.
Well,
They
thank
were-
God.
They're all kind of on my level.
everybody.
Bono never showed.
Yeah. There was a billiards table.
Oh, good. Is that where you started your love for the game?
I guess. Well, they were really good. I didn't really play that much, but I had a TV in my own room. I watched The Simpsons.
Oh, that's good. The Simpsons is huge in Ireland.
They had a good library. I got a Bob Dylan biography.
Well, there you go.
Sounds like the Irish jail is better than Bushwick apartments.
The food was good.
That's good.
In
And-
Ireland?
Would you have soda, bread, and water?
I remember some sort of ham situation.
Oh, nice. I'm in.
And
I remember a ham situation. That's how I'm going to describe my relationship with Tim once it's over.
That's going to be the name of this
just
episode.
a multiple year ham situation. Yeah, Tim, you're a real ham situation. So and then they would put money every week or every couple of days, a little bit of money. You would accrue a little bit of wealth into your canteen, and then you could buy tobacco with it, so you could smoke.
Oh,
That's nice.
Sounded
You got to
nice.
keep people smoking.
you got to be smoking.
Dude, I think it is totally inhumane to not let prisoners smoke cigarettes. For the love of Christ.
Yeah, let them smoke. They're in prison. I mean, but it is prison. So
But you used to be able to smoke. That used to be a thing.
I used to be able to smoke in my high school.
Give it back to the prisoners. For the love of God.
And you should let him do a little coke.
Well, that's crazy, John.
Yeah.
We got one last segment before our final thing.
There's a lot to that party. I'm sorry, it wasn't really a party.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you can keep going on. I thought you were just giving us the overview of you being arrested in Ireland.
Okay, long story short,
All
I
right.
manipulated my way into a hotel room.
Okay, you jerked off your way into a hotel room?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I'm running
It
through
wasn't
Dublin.
digital manipulation, Tim.
Yeah. I'm running through Dublin, paranoid that the CIA and the Nazis are after me.
This is
right?
like out of a movie. You're looking over your shoulder, hiding behind cars.
I'm carrying a black duffel bag.
Okay.
I see like an old Irish guy carrying a similar looking bag. I was convinced we were supposed to do that bag drop thing. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Where I drop my bag, he drops his. We switch it so like I can get the important documents.
Oh, my
He can
God.
get what I have. Then he does. So I drop my bag next to him. He just fucking walks away, like he's just leaving me fucking hanging. I thought maybe it was like Bono's father or something like that.
Sure.
Just like leaving me, hanging me out to dry. Then I see this dude across the street, very well dressed, in front of the Marion Square Hotel, or the Marion Hotel, which is one of Ireland's fanciest hotels.
Nice.
And I interpret that he gestured towards me to go into the hotel. So I go in there. He's sitting at a table now with these and next to him are these older people who are speaking in a language that I decipher as German, and I'm convinced that they're descendants of the Nazis who came from Argentina because they have all of that Jewish gold that they stole,
Right.
And they wanted to
Yeah,
find out.
Obviously, even though they're German and you're closer to Germany, they came from Argentina.
Yeah. I'm going to
Of cour-
say my thinking was not clear. It was
Yeah.
not crystal clear.
And this dude was an agent, but in the guise of a concierge for the hotel.
No, he was a guest of a hotel.
Oh, he was a guest. Okay.
Yeah. So I needed to alert him that I was the real John F. O'Donnell that he was looking for, but not let them know that I was the John F. O'Donnell because they would probably try to orchestrate some thing to murder me. So I took out of my bag this book called The Confederacy of Dunces
Oh, I know that book.
by John Kennedy Toole, and I pushed it in his direction because my father's law firm used to be O'Donnell Kennedy, his partner was a guy with the last name Kennedy. So I thought that this guy would track that back and decipher it through that little breadcrumb trail. So crazy.
God, I'm just like picturing being this person getting handed the book, being like, "What?"
He didn't even notice.
Fuck.
He didn't even notice. So then I was like, okay. And then I kind of was freaked out by that whole situation. So I had to go farther into the hotel. So I went up to the second floor and I laid on the couch. And I thought found a couch. I sat on the couch, and then I thought I was going to get like black bagged, V for Vendetta style.
Yes.
You know? So I was like, okay, I can't reveal who I really am. So for some reason, I took like my belt off. I took my wallet out of my pocket, all my passport, my shoelaces out of my shoes, put everything underneath the cushion of the couch.
Smart.
And then smart, you know. And then I laid down on the couch and I started practicing my Spanish because I was going to pretend that I was a 16-year-old Colombian boy named Juan Francisco. Right? So I was like, oh,
too bad you weren't going to be Pablo Francisco, and then you could have just been like, beep, 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 beep,
in a movie. You do the movie guy voice?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is John F. O'Donnell.
In I Have Lost My Mind, Ireland edition.
Yeah.
So then I was like, hola, me llamo Juan Francisco, yo soy de Colombia, hola.
And they were like, this little Colombian boy looks so old.
I know. And I was like, Juan Francisco, which kind of almost sounds like my regular name. I didn't even really change it that much.
That's true.
So like 15 to 20 minutes passed. Nothing happened. So then I'm walking towards the rooms, like in the hotel room on that floor, and there's this Brazilian maid there. And I say to her in Spanish something, and she speaks Portuguese. I say something in Spanish like, Paz es la vía del cielo, which means peace is the way to heaven. But she interpreted it as me saying I locked myself out of my room.
Oh, nice.
So she opened...
Because the maids don't speak Spanish there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she said she was Brazilian.
She probably thought you were racist as fuck.
Maybe.
Instead of just pretending to be Spanish.
Well, she helped this racist get into it.
Yeah, racist enough to open the door to room 208.
That's crazy.
So now I'm in a fucking hotel room, and I see that there's pajamas at the edge of the bed. So I change into the pajamas.
Was this room occupied by someone, or was it empty?
Tim, there were pajamas at the end of the
There
bed.
were pajamas at the end of the bed.
At super fancy places, they give you stuff like that.
Well, I'll tell you what I thought. I thought that Bono set up, and the IRA, the Irish Republican Army, set up this situation for me to get me off the grid for a while.
Oh, so this was like a safe space for you to hang.
Yeah, for me to just chill out. So I put on the pajamas. They were a little tight, but I mean, Bono doesn't know my size.
Right, of course.
And so...
Oh my god, they belong to a 6-year-old child.
Name
That would be fucking wild. Okay.
Name Juan Francisco.
So anyway, Juan Francisco. So anyway, I go to sleep for 4 hours. I wake up, and then I call my mother. And I didn't have my cell phone anymore because while I was running through Dublin, there was this Serbian beggar girl who was selling fake roses for €2.
Uh-huh.
And I realized that my cell phone was like, was being listened to by the NSA, the National Security Agency.
Well, yeah,
so I had to ditch it.
true.
I dropped it into her cup and ran away, which is kind of inconsiderate to her.
Yeah, but she can sell that phone.
Yeah, but she's going to get picked up by the NSA, dog.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
good point.
So anyway,
where is Juan Francisco?
I call my mom, and she's like freaking out. She's like, John, what are you doing? Are you taking your medication? And then I just ranted to her about how Big Pharma's evil, and she's like, oh, fuck. You're mad. This is a disaster. And right when I'm on the phone with her, the people whose room it was come into the room. They open the door, and it's like this British couple, and they have like a 13-year-old daughter.
Oh, no.
And
That's his pajamas it was.
Oh, my God.
And they're like, excuse me, this is our room. And I go, hold on, Mom. And I go, no, it's not. This is my room. I'm on the phone with my mom. Get the hell out of here. So they they leave because I freaked them out. And then in my manic mind, I'm like, all right, I got about 10 minutes before I'm going to get kicked out of here. I better take a shower. Smart. So I take a shower. I get out of the shower, and then I'm like, all right, the only way I'm going to get out of this is if I pretend to be crazy.
Right, yeah.
You know, like King Lear, like the fool.
It's so funny how even when you're crazy, you're like, I got to ratchet this up a little bit. Maybe I'll act like regular John F. O'Donnell.
Yeah. The fact that he's not wearing a girl's pajamas. That's,
Yeah. So
that's
I'm
some Ace Ventura level antics.
zaniness.
Yeah.
So this is what I do. I'm like, all right, I got to play it crazy, like the fool in King Lear.
Yes.
So I put on the robe, the shower cap. There's lipstick in there and mascara.
Oh my God.
And I jump out into the room, and the people whose room it is are there. The Irish police are there. The security is there. Everybody's in there, and they're just staring at me. And then I just start like dancing, replete with jazz hands and like show tune style. I start going, "This is my room. This is my room. This is my room. This is my room." And they're all just staring at me with their mouth open agape. And then, out of nowhere, they just start slow clapping me. And then they're just clapping and applauding. Okay, that last part didn't happen. I got arrested.
Yeah.
They thought you were a Gen Z TikToker.
Yeah.
You're like,
This was
hold on, we'll be
before
able
that.
to order our ice cream in a second. Just let this
But
finish.
no, they did not clap for me. They arrested me and put me in Clover Hill Prison.
Wow.
And
That's
that is
great.
another
That's a
story.
great story, John.
That's how I party.
Yeah.
So you showed up to Clover Hill Prison in lipstick? Pretty
No,
cool.
they cleaned me off. I
Yeah.
was in like jail in Dublin
Yeah.
before
Yeah, they
that.
go, come on, tap boy, we got to go clean you off.
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
Ooh, damn, that was your best one yet.
No, it was bad. All right, now we got to speak ill of the dead. John, that was a great story. Possibly your top two stories, I think, now. You and Graham K. running away from the cops. That was a pretty
wow.
good story. Anybody else come to mind? I mean, everything Jeff Sheen has done on here has been bad. So,
No, let's move on.
all right. I'll do mine first.
Okay, we're on to speaking ill of the
Speak
dead.
ill of the dead, and then we're out of here. Mort Saul. What are you reading from the
What?
paper for, you old bitch? Fucking.
Oh, ironic, isn't it?
What? What's ironic about it?
That you're speaking ill of someone who reads the news.
I know. I wish I could do it and me be a hilarious guy, but he's up on stage reading from the newspaper, doing his newspaper comedy. It's like, dog, shut the fuck up. I'm glad you're dead. I hope you're getting butt fucked by Satan in hell. Rest in piss, brother.
I don't like this one.
Why?
It's like sour grapes because you can't read the news anymore. You're going after Mort Saul.
so what?
He's going to start resting in piss anyone who can read.
It's my
Yeah.
fucking show. Oh, you read? I hope you read your way straight to the fucking funny papers, you dead bitch. Later.
Good. John?
I'm going to go less controversial with genocidal dictator Pol Pot.
Pol Pot.
Oh, interesting.
One
Yeah.
of the better-known pots.
Yeah. What a name, too, right?
Yeah.
Pol Pot. He just sounds so fucking evil. Anyway, this dude genocided millions of people in Cambodia
Oh, that's
in
bad.
the mid to late 70s.
Yeah.
And-
Millions?
Yes.
Millions and millions.
Like,
No, Tim.
What?
I believe it was 25% of the population.
Holy shit. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck you, Pol Pot.
Fuck you, Pol Pot. I
How
hope you're
about
burning
piss
in hell.
pot, you fucking bitch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
take that, Pol Pot, you fucking evil fuck.
Tell me to get butt fucked by Satan.
I mean, I was reading about him on Wikipedia. Do you guys want a little bit? Or-
Yeah, I mean, if you got a little bit, John, we'll take a little bit of it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he was he was a Marxist-Leninist and a Khmer nationalist. He was like the head of the Khmer Rouge.
They're bad, I've heard.
Yeah. So this is what happens. Can be
Yeah,
what
you
happens.
can't be part of the Khmer Rouge when you're a soft summer.
Oh shit!
Myka found out what her tones were the other day. We were watching Dolores Claiborne last night, and Mike, who's the bitch that you were talking about?
Kathy Bates and I
Micah
have the
goes,
same colorway.
Yeah, Micah and Kathy Bates have the same colorway. I go, oh, cool, that's great for you.
I'm a soft summer, John. That's why if you guys at home are noticing that I look more beautiful, it's because I'm finally working with colors that are flattering to my skin tone.
John,
look at you.
Did you ever see About Schmidt where Kathy Bates pulls out her flappers?
No.
Oh, you just see old Kathy Bates fat old yambos and fucking About Schmidt.
Good for her. All right, listen to this. Pol Pot transformed Cambodia into a one-party state called Democratic Kampuchea.
It's about to happen here too.
Democratic Kampuchea, that sounds like Bushwick.
Yeah, Democratic Kampuchea.
Yeah, I had one of those the other day. It cost me $15.
What?
That's because it had bee pollen in it.
Seeking to create an agrarian socialist society that he believed would evolve into a communist society, Pol Pot's government forcibly relocated the urban population to the countryside to work on collective farms.
And you guys can read the rest of this on Wikipedia.
I got to get to the part. He killed between 1.2 and 1.5 and 2 million people, approximately a quarter of Cambodia's population, a process later termed the Cambodian genocide. There's a lot of other bad stuff.
Wow.
So 1 million plus, not quite millions, but still pretty bad.
Yeah.
He got rid of money, and he made everybody wear the same black clothing.
Cool.
That actually sounds awesome.
Damn, that's nice. And you know who?
That sounds like joining an improv team.
And you know,
That sounds like my life. I wear black all the time, and I have no money. Like,
Yeah.
basically, I'd fit right in.
yeah, you'd be good.
Yeah.
All right, Myka.
My improv team is called the Pol Pots, and we will work for drink tickets.
I would absolutely give an improv team called the Pol Pots a fucking shot.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll do it. Me and Steve Malden, we'll do it together.
The Pol Pots.
What do you want to do, Myka? Who you
All right,
got?
okay. I'm speaking ill of. Oh, come back.
Oh no, Myka, what the hell? Did your phone die out while John was reading from Wikipedia?
No, it just.
I did it quick. Sorry, I'm not up on all my Pol Pot facts.
No, you don't even need to know much about him. You can just do what I did about Mort Saul.
Rest in piss, Eugene de Leon Sr., who died after getting bit by a rattlesnake because he was playing with one at a rattlesnake show. Listen, man, snakes are fucking disgusting, and you defied the laws of nature by being a snake handler. You got what was coming to you. You've got to respect the fang. Fuck you. I hope you rest in piss.
All right, nice. So take that. And that is our news segment from today because that was part of the New York Post. I saw it on Myka's thing.
Oh, shit.
All right, so the news is back. All right, here we go.
News is not back.
Signing off.
Oh, you got to do, so we do sign off. So we'll do it, but you got to say signing off. Okay, go ahead, Myka.
Signing off. It is me, the nicest woman in the world.
Controversial statement.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
The most controversial statement on the show today.
Hottest of takes.
Yes.
The hottest of women because the softest of summers. Someone with cool undertones who can only wear muted shades.
Soft bitch summer.
Soft bitch summer. Woman who hates snakes and people who try to be around snakes. Fan of John's stories. Girlfriend of Tim. Mother of Toe. It is me, your friend, Myka Fox.
And signing off, it is I, the greatest man to ever live. Myka's boyfriend, John's friend, also fan of John's stories, angel herder, and fucking sweet boy a la mode, your Patreon dad, your free feed best friend, patreon.com/greathang. It is I, Timothy Grady McLaughlin II. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.
Signing off, it's me, John F. O'Donnell, one of the funnier, unsuccessful comedians in the country right now.
And I know that's right.
Preach.
And I have genuinely enjoyed myself because I genuinely enjoy the company of Myka and Tim.
Yes.
So getting to hang with them in this great hang situation is cool. I was kind of wondering in the back of my mind, wasn't going to bring it up, but I was like, oh, how come they never asked me to do the podcast? You know what I mean? And then they did.
You were on the list.
You're on the list.
I'm happy to be on the list.
All right, wrap it up, John.
Okay. Anyway, I hope the hangers-on enjoyed my appearance on the podcast, and I love you all.
All right. Yeah, listen to John's show. Thank you guys for listening. Goodbye.